Very good morning to you all, dear students. So today we're going to start with a new topic under block 20. So the topic of our discussion for today is in the importance of industry. Alright, so our aim for today is students will be able to explain the importance of industry to meet our needs. Resources required is a ball of wool, a woolen sweater, shawl, some vegetables, bottle of mixed vegetable pickle or any other, a packet of maida that is flour, a packet of biscuit, tray, worksheet S3, exit content book and notebook. The keywords for today is industry and raw material. So let us learn what is industry and raw material. Okay, industry means businesses that produce goods as opposed to services. And raw materials, a material in its unprocessed natural state considered usable for manufacture. They are known as raw materials. Okay. Alright, so the question here is where did you get your pens, your pencil, your school bags, your tiffin box from? So where do you think you get your pen, your pencil, your school bag and your tiffin box from? How did this reach the shop you bought them from? I'm sure you all have bought your pencil, your pen, right, from the shop, okay, shop owner. So how did this reach the shops you brought them from? Alright, so today we will learn about that, okay? But before that, these are the picture which I want to show all of you, okay? So this is a sweater, this is a ball of woolen ball. These are a picture of different varieties of vegetables. And then this is a picture of mixed vegetable pickles, okay? And then this is flour, maida, alright? And then this is a packet of biscuit. And finally we have gray, okay? Imagine that I'm putting all these item, okay, inside a tray, alright, and then you are looking at the tray, okay, one after the other from this given picture. Now what you have to do is, for example, see, wool can be paired with sweater and shawl, yes or no? Because the sweater that I've shown you, they are made up of wool, okay? And because a sweater is made up of wool, see, similarly you make similar pair for the rest. So what you have to do now is that you have to look here, okay, and then you have to find the pair. So I have shown you one pair that is wool. It is made from wool, it is made into sweater, right? So similarly you have to find the other pair as well. Alright, for that you have to note it down in your notebook, okay, like making two column. Alright, what you have to do is you have to make two column, okay, like if you're writing here wool, so it is made sweater, right? From wool it turns into sweater. Similarly, if it's floor, from floor what do we get? Okay, so all those things you have to find. All right, so like I told you, you have to make two column, okay, make two column with the header things, first portion things, second one you use things that are used. So like I told you, wool, if it is wool, it is made for use for sweater or shawl, right? Similarly you find the rest, okay? Now, how did you pair the things on the tray? Alright, so all those pictures that I've shown you, imagine they are in the tray, okay? They are inside the tray. So, how did you pair the things on the tray? And what helped you decide? What things have you listed? And what are they made of? How did the flour turn to bread and the wool to sweater? Would you be able to use the wool if it was not made into a sweater or shawl? Why and why not? Alright, how do we pair all the given picture? Okay, all these things inside a tray. Alright, imagine all these picture are in a tray, okay? And then we are pairing. Alright, so what helped you decide to pair the two items, and what things have you listed? And what are they made of? And how did the flour turn to bread and the wool to sweater? Would you be able to use the wool if it was not made into a sweater or shawl? Why and why not? Alright, so you listen carefully, okay? See, we have paired the vegetables with pickle and the maida flour with biscuit as I've shown you. So we can pair the chair and table with wood because furniture is mostly made with wood. Our lunch boxes with plastic or steel, and the shoes with leather, utensil with steels or glass, and so on. Okay, that is how we can pair different things. Okay, so a ball of wool has no use because we cannot wear the wool unless it is made into a sweater. So the material with which we make things are called raw materials. Okay, so wool is a raw material and sweater that it is a things that we use. All right, so wool is a raw material and sweater is things that we use. Okay, so actually it was already given the pair, right? From wool we are getting sweater, from vegetable we are making into pickles, different vegetables into a mixed pickle, flour it is turned into bread or biscuit. Okay, so that is how we have to pair the items. All right, now following question, where do we make different kinds of things, and why do we need to make different things from different raw materials? So where do we get the raw materials from? Where do we make different kinds of things? From where do we make okay, wool into a sweater, or from where do we get okay, like leather into a shoe? Where do we make different kinds of things, and why do we need to make different things from different raw materials, and where do we get the raw materials from? All right, so see, we make different things in an industry. All right, all those are made in an industry. Okay, so we need different things for our use. So we get the raw materials, that is either from nature like vegetable, wool, or wood or wool. All right, and sometimes we also make the raw materials in an industry. Example like glass, plastic, or steel. All right, so that we can use them to make different things. All right, so all these things they are made in factories or industry. All right, that is using tools, machines, and people. That is labor. All right, the last question. Okay, how did we use things thousands of years ago when there were no machine or industries? So thousands of years ago, okay, uh, how did we use things without industry, having no machine? How did human use things thousands of years ago? All right, so see, People who lived thousands of years ago, they used things directly from nature, all right, in its raw okay, from like the chipstone for tools instead of scissor, knives, and earthen pots instead of steel or glass utensil, or skin of animals as clothes instead of cotton clothes. Okay, so that is how they have used things when there was no industry and factories, okay, thousands of years ago. All right, now your homework is practice question number 5 and 6. Okay, practice question number 5 and 6. Can we use raw material directly? Explain with an example. Question number 6. What would have happened if there was no industry? Alright, along with your worksheet S3. Okay, so that's it for our class for today. Take care and then have a good day.